Commanders really saw Martavis Bryant for 1 week and decided to trade their first-round receiver to a division rival. That's Aura, folks.
Last dude, I literally went to our FK the night of the name Redskins getting retired and put up a sign that says HTTR forever. I hate the trash of Commander's name, but hating on the new ownership and wanting us to lose is all bro. You should want the burgundy and gold to win NDC.
Welcome back, man, to another Friday edition. This is a playoff clinching edition of Fandom Has No Intelligence. I'm Smoke. I got my man Souf, and hopefully our man Trail can pop through today, man. But if not, we're gonna hold it down, Souf. How you feeling today, Souf? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great. I just wanted to say Happy New Year to you, everybody watching,
Same.
family. More life, more health, more happiness, more opportunities, all of that. So
More
yeah.
water. I'm surprised you didn't say that one. Drink more water.
Well, we got water here. Don't worry. That's a common denominator in every year.
No, but you gotta let the fans know, man. Drink more water going into 2025. We here. Who would have thought, bro? Who would have thought? I know we're gonna get to the show, but hey, let's start it off, man. Who would have thought, man? We were backstage saying, this time last year, we were doing mock drafts and stuff like that. Who would have thought, man? 4 wins, ended like going into January last year to come into this January at 11 with a possibility of getting 12, man. Souf, talk to me, man. Like 1 year time difference, man. How you feeling, Souf, about that, man?
I don't know. So coming into this year, I knew we won 4 games last year. So I'm a realistic person. So I was hoping for 7 to 9 wins this year. And I would have been a happy camper. But no playoffs. I wasn't even thinking about playoffs. Like playoffs wasn't a thought in my mind. Like we'll make the playoffs. I just wanted 7 to 9 wins because realistically, if you win 4 games a year before, you're the likelihood of you winning 11 games the next year, not high. So 7 to 9 was my number, and I'm a happy camper because we're at 11. So I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Hey,
you
man,
got 5. What does Deuce say? I got 5 on it.
I got 5 on it. Hey, man, as long as we got 5, we alive, baby. As long as we got 5, we in every game. But, hey, man, just to sum it up, man, like, that's why I straddled the fence all season. I was a fencer, bro. This is my first year in my fandom that I haven't put a prediction out there as far as record, bro. I say, hey, I'm all in on 2025, man. You know what I mean? Whatever happens this year, I'm definitely all in on 2025. But I'm taking it, bro. Like, and I'm gonna follow suit with this probably moving forward. Not putting no predictions on this team because it seems like when I do, they underachieve and all that other stuff. So, hey, man, I'm just happy, bro, that in 1 year's time, to get a new GM, a new head coach, brand new coaching staff, 70% roster overhaul. No one would have thought this, man. We were the laughing stock of the league for a long time. But as we sit going into this January 3rd as of today, there are some teams in this conference that, are in the big dance that I really feel like fear us, man. They don't want to see this team right now with 5, bro. It's something special going on. I've been saying it for a minute. Like, this season feels a little special, bro. And with my fandom, right? And like, this has nothing to do with the Commanders, though, but like with just my fandom. I'm a Notre Dame guy. You know what I mean? I ruled the state of Georgia this week. You know what I mean? I ruled the state of Georgia this week, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Sunday night, Commanders getting that win in overtime. My Fighting Irish, you know what I mean? Taking care of the Bulldogs to move on. I just felt something special, man, with my fandom in general this year. And it's actually playing out to why I think it's special, bro. So, hey, man, it just feels good that we don't have to come into a game the last week of the season and got to play the odds. Like, hoping we win, hoping somebody lose. Like, no,
Mm-hmm.
we took care of business.
Worst.
We
That's the
we took
worst
care
when
of
you say
business
no.
going into week 17, man. You know what I mean? So I'm just proud of this team, man. Resilient team, stern team. Like I don't even know the words for it, bro. But this team is a team. It ain't no eyes, and it kind of showed today. Did you watch the 14 plus minutes of Jaden?
I
Mic'd
did,
up.
and
Did you watch that?
it was majority of him saying his cadence.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not gonna I'm
the
not gonna
part
lie.
that stuck
Yeah.
out to me the most was 5 going to 17,
Oh, when he
and
said,
basically
"Oh, we're gonna make a play," or whatever he said to him. Yeah,
whatever he said to him, you know what I mean? Like basically like stick in there, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get you, but right now, like we gotta roll, bro. So just 5 going to 17, 17 being the vet on the offense, 17 being here the longest on the offense, stuff like that. Um, that speaks volume of how this 5 is a leader, bro. How 5 is a leader, the ultimate leader, and these dudes are rallying behind him. No one can tell me that in this overtime game when we won that coin toss that Jaden didn't put this team on his back. Jaden say, I'm not losing this game. I felt that way after they even tied it up, and we still had a minute plus to go down the field to get a field goal. But we went 3-0. Defense
yeah.
held their own, held them to a 56-yard field goal. Oh my goodness, these countless videos I'm seeing of these Falcon fan reaction when that field goal is looking like it's going right down the pike, bro, and it lands at the A and the Commanders, and they jumping up and down. I saw one last night. They jumping up and down, working in my white tee. Yeah, in my white tee. I'm like, hold up, bro. Hold up. Did you not hear
I,
them say? And it came up
oh,
short.
I can't lie. When we went 3-0, I was like,
Mhm.
we about to lose this game, man. In my brain, I was like, because it wasn't on Jaden's hand, it wasn't in his hands anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
when we went 3-0 and we had to punt, I was like, man, they're about to kick this field goal and come back to Atlanta with this W, and I'm about to be upset a whole week. I gotta deal with
Mhm.
I gotta deal with these people. But he missed it. When he missed
Yeah.
it, actually, before he missed it, I was mad at number 24. I'm not even gonna say his
Mm.
name. I'm not even
Hey,
gonna
hey,
say his
man.
name. 23 plus 1.
I don't even
So
know why.
I got a gripe. I got a gripe with 23 plus 1 and 24
Mhm.
plus 1.
Mm. That's Davidson Forbes. I see Trail looking like, who he talking about? That's Davidson, not Forbes. Oh my goodness, that's Davidson St. Louis.
BSJ.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I
what's
mean,
up, Trail?
what's
Welcome, bro.
good,
Welcome,
man?
welcome,
My
man. We
fault,
just
y'all, man.
recapping. You
It's
know what I
technical
mean?
difficulties, but
Yeah,
no, man,
no, we good, brother.
I got a problem with 22 plus 1 and 23 plus 1, but 24 plus
Mm.
1. I mean, I don't know. It is what it
Oh,
is.
Trail,
You
come
you
on,
just
man.
mad at 22 plus 1 because it's hurt all the time.
I
I'm
mean,
mad too. But
you know
like,
what? I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad at him because he he didn't trade himself. I'm gonna just say that much. He didn't trade himself. I'm not mad at him, but it is what it is.
Man, I'm 11-5 with him, without him. I mean, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm 11-5 going into week 18, trying to get my 12th win. Man, I can't worry about it. Like my coaches used to tell me, or I used to hear them say, you know what I mean? If you hurt, you know what I mean? Hey, what can I do with you? You know what I mean? I got to worry about the guys that's available. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So hey, it's good that you here. It's good that you probably still working on that one technique with 25. You know what I mean? That one technique that Deuce always talk
Mm-hmm.
about. It's good. You know what I mean? But at the same time, what good are you on Sundays? You're not good for me on Sundays. So I got to worry about the guys that's what is it, 46 that strap it up every Sunday. You know what I mean? I got to worry about them guys. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
I'm not going to let 23, dampen my hopes from this season because I really feel like with them or without them, we were destined for this right here, bro. We were
Yeah.
literally destined. And that goes back to what I was saying earlier, Trill, before you hopped on that. My fandom felt like it was going to be a special season, man. It was going to be a special season, man. And the league done messed up. Right now, like going into week 18, they said 5 is one of the top 5 guys out there. You know what I mean? So That's all we. Number 3.
Right.
Hey. If you ask me, my fandom say he won, but I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. But I know I got the guy. I got the guy to lead this ship. You know what I mean? So, hey man, I ain't mad at it, man. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into it. You know, a lot of discussion last week. You know what I mean? Going into last week game, if we win, and we clinch the spot, do we rest or play? But of course, we heard DQ this week. We heard him say the importance of the 6 seed for this team. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start with you, Trail. How you feeling about the rest of play? You think they should rest going against the Cowboys, or you think they should play?
No, I've been on the play them bandwagon for some weeks now, man. Yeah, it's been a special season, man. But truthfully, I don't think the team has I don't want to say earned, but I don't think they fully demonstrated like a reason for them to be benched. You know, especially if you're trying to continue, in the playoffs. Like if you're trying to, actually do something. Like I think each one of those snaps are meaningful. And this is very much going to be I don't think the intensity or the competition is going to be playoff level. Just being honest. However, for the psyche, like I think it is a good thing to build some momentum, get some football hits, if you will, like the week before the playoff push. I just find it important. Now, with that said, if we're routing these guys, man, pull them. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think they need to play the whole game. But that's kind of where I'm at with it.
What about you, Souf? How you feeling, man?
Yeah.
Are you to the point where you want to rest or play these guys?
No, we need to play them. Now I don't know if we should play them the whole game. Like I'm a Trail. Like if we're up by, however many points, sit them at some point.
Yeah.
Like sit them. But I do think like the reps help these guys. But again, I know you played football. The worst thing that these guys can do is come out here and like go 50% speed, because that's when you get hurt.
Yeah.
So if they're gonna play, I need them to go 100%. So I would like them to play if they get up, obviously, sit some boys out. But yeah, I don't think the team is, and I know we got like B-Wags and Austin Eckler and Ertz and DQ's been into the Super Bowl before, but I don't think the majority of these dudes have that veteran essence to kind of like the Rams are doing. They're sitting everybody like Puka, Cooper, Stafford. All their guys are gonna sit, but like they've been doing that. For 2 or 3 years. Like Sean McVay, he sits players when they don't have to play, and so that's what he's doing because they can get back on the horse. I don't know if we can do that yet. We haven't seen it. Like it takes us 2.5, 3 quarters to play bad to come back and win a game. So like for us to sit here and say we can sit guys and they could turn it back on, I'm like, what game have y'all, what have you been watching? Because
exactly
from my seat, it takes us 3 quarters of not good football for them to get warmed up to come and play. So yeah, I'm on the play.
Yeah, I'm right there with y'all, man. I'm with the play, man. But I did see Deuce's question, like what quarter, I guess quarter in points total or whatever it is. Like me, if we up, I'm gonna say if we up 17, going into the fourth, I pull them. I still want this win. A 2-score lead at halftime isn't good enough for me, bro. It's not good enough. You know what I mean? So I'm going to say up 17, 3 scores, going into the fourth. I pull Jaden, I pull Terry, possibly some of these defensive guys and stuff like that. But like you say, man, we're not a team, South, that has this cohesion of knowing how to win in these situations. So I'm with the playing these guys, man. I can't put fear of injury because injury can happen any day of the week, man. They could be stretching in the morning and get hurt. You know what I mean? Or whatever it is. I'm a true believer. If it's meant to happen, it's going to happen, bro.
I, I'm
So
I'm
yeah, go
under
ahead,
the
Trey.
belief, man. Like just who we going against. Offense kind of semi full strength. Mine is like Eckler, obviously. Noah Brown, but we got 5. So like he's a full healthy 5 right now. With that said, like
Mhm.
I'm under the belief, man, with everything on this game, the way the team has been playing, we could go up 2 scores on Dallas.
Mhm.
And if we're up 2 scores, 14, 17, 10 even, I'm pulling them at halftime. I'm making it a new game within the game and challenging my defense to close it out. You got 2 halves
Yeah.
to protect this 10-point lead. I know that's a lot to ask. I mean, you know what I'm saying? 10 points is not a whole lot in the NFL, but like I'm challenging that defense because I think that type of pressure, that type of stronghold, if you will, if they're able to pull that off, I mean, that's huge for the mind and the momentum
Mhm.
going into the playoffs, knowing that you can do that. And again, it's just Dallas with backups on backups on backups, but at the same time, it's an NFL game, man. So like, go ahead and build that momentum. So that's kind of how I view it.
Mm. I like that. I like that. When we get in JD5 a starting home run hitting running back, you can't name one consistent playoff winning team that don't got one unless the quarterback wide receiver is an MVP Hall of Famer.
I
That
wouldn't
is
sleep on
true.
Eckler. I wouldn't sleep on
Hey,
Eckler.
hey, hey, and I'm not. That's where I was
I think
going, man.
I think
We haven't.
Eckler plays on
Go ahead. Go
Sunday.
ahead. Go ahead.
I think he
I,
plays
I
on
don't
Sunday.
think he is. I don't think he is, man.
I think
I
I
think
think I think they're gonna
I heard
give him
DQ
like
today.
some reps. I think they're gonna give
Yeah,
him reps on Sunday.
I
Uh,
didn't hear him.
See
I
how it
saw
feels.
something from
I wouldn't be
DQ.
mad if he did, but I
Yeah,
also wouldn't push him. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
Yeah.
if he did play, I'm
What's
with
up,
it.
Radar?
Mhm.
Hmm.
yeah, right there.
Yeah, man. Like, nah, like, yeah, but I understand, being the person's question or statement or whatever. Like, we get another dynamic guy besides Jaden. Hey, good luck to this league, man. Good luck. Like, we already see, what I mean, the issues with a B Rob. Like, I don't know how y'all feel. It's just a lack of vision, if you ask me. You know what I mean? But he's been battling an injury all year. But I feel like if we get that dynamic player beside JD5, man, it's gonna be a wrap, bro. So I
Hey,
kind of understand where he's coming from. Right now, this late in the season, yeah, you know what I mean? That's crying over, like, not saying crying over spilled milk, but at the same time, we do got guys on this roster that could step up in big times, man.
hey,
Who would have
Yep.
thought C Rod would be doing what he's doing right now, this late in the game, late in the season and stuff like that. We saw what
hey,
Eckler could do. We
can
see
we talk about
McNichols. Oh, go ahead. Yep, yeah, go
can
ahead.
we talk about B Rob?
We can get the B Rob. Go ahead, South. Go ahead. What you got to say about B
I just
Rob,
I
South?
just I just want to know if you guys are out on B Rob, if you guys think he's a jag, if you guys
I'm
think
gonna say this. If B Rob would have gave me 1,000 yards this year, I
uh
would have been preaching. Okay, Eckler is questionable for Sunday. I would have been preaching, pay this man. Pay this man. But your best ability is your availability. And he just hasn't been like, what I mean? He's missed some big time games this year.
okay,
And
so I hear you, but even when he's playing,
mhm,
if you put another jersey on his back, would you know it was him? You know what I mean?
I
Like
mean, that's these last few weeks of the season though. So
I don't
you know
think
what I
B
mean? Like,
Rob is just a guy, but at the same time, I don't think he's
is he more? Is he
he's not
so?
a pro.
If we have a scale, like
Mhm.
just the guy and RB1, like solidified RB1, where is he closer to?
I still think he's a RB1, but like he's like a low tier RB1. I know there was an argument for the majority of the year, man. Oh, B-Rob top 5, top 10. I'm like, like it was good because his stats were, and things were working well. But like I think in the grand scheme, like kind of what we're seeing here, like he's not a bad running back. He's a good running back, but he's not like the upper echelon guys either, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like and I don't even think it's O-line or anything anymore. Like at this point, like, just living in the reality of what I'm seeing. But B-Rob, he doesn't have the best vision. He does leave some yards on the field. However, he's top 5 when it comes to heart and like, you know what I mean? That wheel. Like he got that pitch. It's very evident. But it only goes so far.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, man, like if he would have got to 1,000, touched the double-digit touchdowns, I would have been screaming, pay this man. Get him, pay him early or whatever. But now I'm like, no, you going into the season, the off season, not getting an extension. You gotta prove to me that you worthy of being beside 5 for real, bro. And I don't know if y'all noticed in that little mic'd up clip, it feel like JD still gotta relay information to C-Rod. Hey, you my lead blocker on this play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he would be having to do that with a B-Rob and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's a gift and a curse, man. B-Rob, man. Like I agree with Trill, man. Like when it comes to the heart and everything, I can't knock him, bro. Like he's gonna show you heart. He wants to play every down, but at the same time, like just these little injuries could be nagging him and stuff like that, man. And I agree with him. B-Rob has been through a lot the last couple of years. But at the same time, man, I can't be going in the next year saying, oh, man, like, and I don't even really want to say what happened his rookie year, getting shot and stuff like that, using that as an excuse 3-4 years later. You know what I mean? But we all know what he's been through. We know that he got shot. We know that he didn't start right on time, you know what I mean, when he came in. And then even coming into this year, getting just little nagging injuries and stuff like that, man. Stuff like that plays on your mental. But I do think that we are one special player away in that running back room to solidify this offense. Hey, been saying that the last few weeks, Smoke, that why not get more reps to C-Rod? Yes, we need more reps with C-Rod, man. Not in the third quarter, not going into the fourth. I want to see him at least third drive of the game. You know what I mean? That name scares me, bro. It scares me.
He's got heart.
He does.
Who's Scatterbo?
But it's like, Scatterbo, like I understand. I watch a lot of college football. Last year, his name wasn't how it is now. I'll tell you that much. You knew who a Cam Scatterbo was, almost 1,000-yard rusher last year, just totally broke through the 1,000 this year. But it scares me, man.
He's Peyton Hillis, man.
Yeah.
That's how some people feel.
He's Peyton Hillis / Toby Gerhardt part 2.
I don't.
So yeah, man.
I think he's an all-heart player, but like nothing about his skill set just like jumps off the table. Like, oh yeah, we got to sign this guy. You know what I'm saying? But you 6th round. He's still sitting around. You ain't got nothing.
He's got a nice role somewhere.
Yeah, like I would. I think he'll be a great addition to like a already impactful run game, and you can throw him out there in the pass game.
San Francisco, I think.
Who's a tricker? Like, shoot, Detroit might be able to utilize him, do something with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but
I mean, I think it's a spot in the league for him, though. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
Like, I even thought, like, we're gonna get back to the show, but like somebody like Will Shipley. I thought Will Shipley, he's in Philly, but I thought he would be getting some burn and on some team this year leading into the draft.
Yeah,
but he's a rookie. You know what I mean? Of course, they got Saquon in front of him, Kenny Gainwell, stuff like that. But that's how it be, man. Like some of these guys are so explosive in the college atmosphere. When they get to training camp, man, that they like, hold up, these grown men out here. That's 10 times faster than me and stuff like that. So yeah, man. But let's go ahead and get to the next segment, man. I do want to start it off with congrats to JD. You know what I mean? Making his Pro Bowl. and getting his guy with him, man, Terry, man. That leads right into the next segment, man. Start with you, Souf. How important do you think it is for Terry to get his 13th or more touchdown this week? You think it's important, or you just like, you know what I mean? He good with 12. That's something he never did.
Important to whom? Me, the fan
To your
base, or Terry?
fandom, the fan base, like whoever, however you want to speak on it.
It's not important to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important to Terry. I think it's important to the franchise. I think it's important to like AP and DQ that he gets it. I think it means a lot to Terry because we all know he's had like 89 quarterbacks the past 89 years. So he finally got one, and he's balling. So I think they'll make an effort to get him one. So he has a record. But to me personally, I'd be happy for him. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I don't care if I don't want him to get it. Of course, I want him to get it. But like, as far as like it happening, it's cool. It's cool. It's a cool thing.
Yeah.
But I hope he does get it. But to me, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. I don't think it really matters. I think he's done enough. That's why he was voted into the Pro Bowl as a starter. You know what I mean? I think the nation is finally starting to wake up to who he really is with a quarterback and stuff like that. But I think for Terry, it could be important. I'm not sure incentives in the contract, if that has something to do with it or not. But I just okay. So hey,
yeah, he has an
I'm
incentive.
I'm all for the player getting their bread, bro. Like if he got to get that 13th one to get an extra coin, hey man, go get him that 13th one because we just saw him have. Well, he had one catch, 5 yards Sunday night. You know what I mean? Like, and that's like probably like his second time this year having a game like that. And we see how they bounce back with him. So I expect for them to bounce back with him, you know what I mean, this week. But yeah, man, I think it's more important to him, like I say, on a financial tip. But like there are some fans that are scary lovers, bro, that wants him to get to 1,200 yards this week. You know what I mean? Wants him to get that 13th and possibly that 14th touchdown. You know what I mean? Because there are some scary lovers out here, man. But to me, my fandom, it's not that important. As long as we get this dub, I'd rather for him to
he ain't got
get
nothing
that
to prove.
13th. Yeah, I'd rather
You know
for him to get
what I'm
that
saying?
13th and wild card round. You know what I mean? Give me
Yeah.
that 13th and 14th the following weekend. But how
What's
you feel,
the
Trill?
franchise record for touchdowns? Y'all know?
One more.
I'm sure
Is
Art
It's one
got it.
more. Yep, it is one more.
He's
He
tied
needs
right
one
now.
more. He needs
Well,
one
Art.
more. I think, hey man, now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, get it. Yeah, it is important. Let him get it.
Yeah, it is
Let him get it.
important to him, man.
I didn't know he was that close to the record. That's my ignorance. But if he that close, man, yeah, let him get it. I think it is important. Like, and honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, it will kind of set a precedent going forward, especially with your rookie quarterback. And like so not only from a fan base perspective, but you talking about just free agents and just the team, like bro, like I think it's meaningful now. Like that kind of makes sense. It's actually meaningful.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling the more I'm thinking about it. Yeah, the more I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, man, I'm just thinking of the longevity of this guy, man. Like, we were all
to the 5-yard line and screen him.
Hey, do something. But we will all want him to, at this point, to retire a Commander, bro. Like, we don't want him to get to 2-3 more years and say, you know what, I'm thinking about hanging up, but guess what? The Jets done called me, so I'm gonna go give it one more try. Like, nah, man, go ahead and retire, Commander. So whatever you gotta do to break these records, and you will be at the top. Hey, man, I got to witness it, man. With the countless numbers of quarterbacks you done had, and Jaden took you to that level to propel you into the greatness that you are, man. So yeah, the more I think about it, it changed my fandom a little bit, knowing that the franchise record is on the line. Go get that 13th, bro. Go get it. Get it out the way. Go out there, y'all take care of business as a team. And man, hey, let's get it, man. Because next week gonna be a little different, bro. Win, lose, or draw this week, next week gonna hit a lot different. You know what I mean? So I'm leaning to that side of Trill now. Like, let him get it. Break the franchise record. Yes, of course we're going. Well, it took him 17 games and not 16. I don't care, because at one point it was a 14-game season. You know what I mean? For the longest time, it was a 16-game season. Now we just in that realm of 17 games and possibly 18 games real soon. So these records are going to be getting broken and stuff like that, no matter if it's a
And to
franchise
keep it
record.
real with
And
you, man,
mm-hmm.
like you know how we do when once scoring start happening, like how we know he won't get 2 or 3 in that game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, So.
Mm-hmm. So
Hey,
yeah, man. What you got to say, Souf?
the only thing I don't want is us to pull the last offensive coordinator and start running screens and
Just to get him this, just to get him that. Hey, look, I saw your face when I said that. Like, yeah,
for the screen. You could have said fade. You could have said fade for the other the other head coach we used to have.
Shout out to EB, man. He got my guy 1,000, young. Shout out to him, man. Like the streak is still alive,
Man, Terry called that play in the huddle, man. That wasn't EB. That was
my
Terry.
man got 1,000 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Man, that was crazy, bro. That's crazy. Off the record, let me ask y'all just an NFL question. Does Mike Evans get 1,000? He need 85.
Did you say off the record? This is on TV.
Yeah, I know, but that's just saying, man.
I get what you're saying, but yeah, he'll get it. He gonna get it.
Yeah,
they're gonna force it, bro. Like they're gonna force it.
They're gonna force
but
it.
even if they don't force it, like this game right here has like meaning for them in playoffs. So like I just think they're gonna, they're gonna ball. Like, so he gonna get it.
Yeah, I think he get it, man. It's only 85 yards, man. He gonna continue that legacy and
suppress
himself into the Hall of Fame, bro.
85 yards is still a lot of yards in a game. Like I think, we spoiled with some of these big time receivers, but really that's a lot of yards.
Because he's not your like that receiver that you're gonna send on a slant and let him take it to the house. Like now you gotta get him the ball down the field. Let him, be open or out jump a person type stuff. So yeah, man, enough with that, man. Enough with them Buccaneers, because that's maybe the matchup of round 1, man. It all depends on how it play out.
I kind of want that matchup.
Big payback.
Just like
payback.
Philly want us. I kind of want Tampa Bay, bro. I was thinking the Rams, but I think I want Tampa, man.
Man, especially in Tampa, how Philly can't beat them dudes in Tampa and let this team go down there with a rookie quarterback and just manhandle Tampa in Tampa. Oh, man, Eagles, guess what, man? You still a little bro.
Make that trip, Trev.
Hey.
Let me know, my boy. I might be looking in that, be in the seat behind you like that.
Yes, sir. But to get there, man, let's talk about it, man, with game planning. Let's start with Witt, man. We're facing the Cowboys team. I was looking for their injury report, but I heard on the radio that apparently they're not playing some of the guys. I did hear again today that this may be a Trey Lance game that they just haven't revealed yet. So, what does Witt got to do, man, to continue this defense to playing good or whatever it is, but to help get this 12th win? I'm gonna start with you, Souf. What Witt got to do, bro?
I need fundamentals back. They gotta tackle. They gotta be in the right spot. They gotta execute.
Yeah,
and that's really all I need to see. Like if they can do all of that, because they're gonna play a backup. They're playing either Cooper Rush or Trey Lance, right? Cooper Rush doesn't move the needle. I know they beat us, but he should. We all know like that's horrible. So I need the defense to just execute what the game plan is, and then I just basically need them to springboard this game to the next game. Yeah. Like take that momentum, play really well in this game, so you can take that into the next game where it matters more. So that's it. That's really all I need to see.
Simple execution, play for fundamentals, wrap up, play sound. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel you, man. What about you, Trev? What you want to see from Witt this weekend, man? Go get that 12th victory for us.
I would solve 100%. Just show up with the fundamentals. I know this is a Dallas game, but unfortunately, just like when they play us sometimes in the past, like this game don't really have no meaning. And Jerry Jones, man, I just don't see any incentive of him wanting to win this game other than Well, that boy Jaden Daniels didn't come down here. Oh shoot, y'all see that? Oh, cool.
It's on your phone, isn't it? You on your phone?
I'm on my iPad.
Oh.
Let me see something. I did just see that joint pop up. Hold on, Siri, get me right. It's like, that joint did just come up out the blue.
Oh
Dang.
yeah.
Hold on, I got to update the update. Like, what's going on
I'm
here?
on my MacBook.
Look at this. I don't know. Let me give you the Tyreek Hill side, see if it catch it. Oh, man.
Look at us, man.
Man.
We get distracted.
Go
Like some little cats. But anyway, I don't see Jerry like in the coaching. There's no incentive really to win this game, man. For Dallas, I think they currently have like 13th pick. And they could potentially, with a loss, they could potentially move in the top 10. If I'm not mistaken, how things gonna work out. So, but with a win, they can fall as far as like 18th pick. And and I just. Yeah, it'll feel good for the day, for the week, but like the grand scheme of things, like what does a win benefit them? And of course, like we fans, so I'm pretty sure there's some other implications that we're not thinking of. But like just from the flat surface of that, I just don't see it being any kind of benefit for them to win this game. So with that said, I just don't see a lot of max effort on their side. I do think it's going to be a Trey Lance game, which would make sense if I'm trying to evaluate his play. Granted, there's one sample size, one game size, but hey, look, we did it too with Sam Howell against them, a couple years ago. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a truly competitive game. I think that first quarter is where you're probably going to see the most action, and then just kind of coast it on from the rest of there.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm with the comment that said Benji over Davis. If I'm you, I'm telling Mike. I guess he called him
24
Benji.
plus 1.
25. Boy, Pew, don't get that man no nickname. If it ain't gone, don't call him
that. But no, listen, he deserves a nickname over Mike Davis, bro. Like,
oh yeah,
I'm telling Mike Davis, you know what I mean? Hey, you see them?
I'm starting south
them
over
sweatpants. You see them sweatpants and that nice sweatshirt? That's your uniform. Them sweatpants in that locker room and that sweatshirt. That is your uniform for this week.
Hey, he need to go. He need to go wear the same uniform Lattimore been wearing.
Hey man, he needs some ice. Oh my goodness, look at. He always got a.
He got an Amazon package. That's how his ring went off.
My fault. My fault.
Like, and he got up and left after he said it.
My fault.
But nah, man. So yeah, just me, man. This is a game where I'm like, you playing the starters, go out there and dominate. Don't let these dudes get 4.8, 5.2 yards a carry. Go out there and stifle them. You know what I mean? I don't think we need to do too much to win this game, but just play with some aggression, play with hunger, play sound, play fundamental, wrap up. You know what I mean? It's just stuff like that. But my whole thing to wit, I don't want to see 2-4. I do not want to see Mike Davis on that field, man. I do not want to see him. Like, I would rather see Benji. Real talk. I would rather see Benji. Because at least I know, like, not to get too upset with him because I expect for Benjamin St. Juice type things, bro. But when I see Mike Davis out there letting a hook route come in front of you and you just, like, backpedaling to let the guy get the first down and then you just come and touch him, like, nah, man. You ain't go forward not one daggone time, bro.
That's one thing I can say about Ben, man. Like, prior to, like, much of this season, yes, Ben, he'll give up a play, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But, like, Ben was consistently solid. Like, fundamental stuff, like, you didn't have to worry about that with BSJ. Like, you didn't have to worry about basic, like, breakdown stuff. He kept everything in front of him. He was a pretty solid tackler. Like, you just it was just the penalty here and there. You know what I'm saying? One deep route every now and then a game he'll get beat on. But, like, you didn't have certain worries. With Mike Davis, bro, he is a liability in every single facet of the game. Run, pass, shoot, probably special teams. I don't even know. But, like, I don't see why he's on the field. And I don't hope to see him any further going, you know what I'm saying, any longer.
like me, man, like I think Quan is real versatile, man, and I haven't seen it all year for real.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you can use him. Like it's to the point now where I'm like put Noah outside, Mikey outside, bring Quan down in the slot, and
But
let
just
Defoe
bring
and Chin play
BSJ
safety.
back. Just bring him back. I think he's cut though. Like I think BS like, and they probably don't want to. If he gets injured, he probably has something in his contract like that they'll be on the hook for. And I think that's probably got something to do with it. But if really, like, I think they're over BSJ. But for right
Yeah,
now, like, bro, put him in
yeah,
there, man. Just put him in
yeah.
there.
Put him in there. Yep. That's how I feel, man. I want to see 2-5 starting. I don't want to see 24. You know what I mean? If you out there getting cooked by Brandon Cooks, Tolbert, Turpin, and any other guy they got out there, man, like good luck the following weekend, man.
You
Because
just said
23
Turpin, boy.
isn't
Imagine Mike Davis trying to cover Turpin. One step.
Mike Davis look like he looked like a DN trying to play corner. Like that's what he reminds me of. Like
Bro,
some
he
DN
he's
that
folded
just
bro,
over
lost
not
his
like
even,
this the
face.
whole time. He
not
looks
even
like
a
this when
not
he's playing.
not even a DN because DNs have bend. He doesn't even bend, man.
Yeah,
It's like,
something
what
wrong
is
with
he
him, man.
doing? He's crouched over like, oh, I'm gonna get you. You know, I'm like, bro,
It's bad.
Yeah, so my thing to Whit, man,
trash.
keep Mike Davis far away. I understand Mike Davis. This might find your algorithm, brother, but you got to do better, man. Man, do better, Mike
What you
Davis.
What
mean?
What
you
you mean?
mean?
I'm telling you, you got to do better, Mike Davis, man. That is absolutely horrible. They gave you the start, said here's a 6'4", 6'5" guy in Drake London. All you got to do is follow the guy. And it's like Mike Davis, that first series, I think he got like a shoulder sting or something. That boy came out the game, came back in, and I was just like, oh, man, it seemed like he's still on the sideline or something. So I don't know, man. But Whit, have these boys sound, have them flying to the ball, making sure they tackle, and just limit the run game, man. Work on things for the following week. We don't want to keep getting gashed and stuff like that, man. So, yeah, man, just fine tune some things. This is a week you fine tune some stuff going into the playoffs, man. You know what I mean? I think that's about right for Whit, man. But Whit, just no Mike Davis, bro. That's my last word to Whit. Trail, what about Cliff, man? What does Cliff need to do to get us this 12th win, get us right going into the playoffs? I know they say second half Cliff falls off. Where? We haven't seen it. Not in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, tell me, Cliff. I mean, Trail, what you want to see from Cliff?
I want him to just simply put the game away. Go ahead, jump out early, put the game away. They are without a lot of starters. They're without a lot of pieces. Secondary is kind of depleted. I know they got the Ron Bland back, but again, you know, it's the last game of the season. I don't know how much what his incentives looking like, but I don't care. I'm airing it out. I'm coming out the gate airing it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to figure out the run game or nothing like that, bro. Like, I'm coming out trying to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Just go put him in the dirt.
Birthday deep shot, Trail.
Monday Night Massacre, Michael Vick, the Deshaun Jackson style.
Little rollout
Play
action.
the game.
What?
Knock him down.
I'm surprised
70-yard
we
touchdown.
have not seen a play like that all season. This would be the game to just go ahead and launch that mug. You know what I'm saying? Set the tone early.
Yep. What about you, South?
I'm kind of with Trail on it, but I need them to clean up the penalties. Clean up the penalties, man.
When did this start? Was it like after Philly game?
It's been getting every week it's been getting worse and worse. But so like
this wasn't us, man.
My whole thing is cool, score a bunch of points, but don't make it. I don't want to sound crazy. I need a pretty win. Is what I'm trying to say. Like I don't want them to win 15 penalties, blah blah blah. We win by 3. And now we're in the playoffs next week. Like now we rolling in there, stumbling. We look, worse than we did last week. They need to clean it up, man. Like watching those holds and the legal procedures and the false starts and just all of the procedural penalties, like it just can't happen, man. Like that kind of stuff drives me nuts. So just clean that up. Route them, but like do it do it nice. Like wrap it up in a bow and send it home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that man, like with Cliff, man, I just want you to go out there, like y'all say, man, put him away. Put him away early. I see that we're without our two right tackles so far. You know what I mean? Wiley and Lucas. Trent Scott, you got to step up, buddy. Micah, I'm not even sure. I'm looking for Dallas injury report. I don't know if they playing Micah or not. Somebody in the comments let me know if you saw it or whatever. But if Micah is playing, hey man, we got to find a way to contain him. Keep him off of my quarterback. I need my quarterback as healthy as possible going into the following week. But Trent Scott, step up. Cliff, find ways to scheme. You know what I mean? This offense open. You've been pretty solid with that, man. Continue to adjust. I'm gonna keep saying that every week. They show you something, throw an adjustment out there. Throw an adjustment. See how they react to it. I feel like last week we adjusted at halftime, and the Falcons didn't make no adjustments. I feel like that's the reason we won. We made adjustments, they didn't. So whatever we got to do, man, stay ahead of the change. Try to find this run game with our running backs again. Get C-Rod the ball a little earlier. I want to see C-Rod get the ball in the first quarter this time, Cliff.
He'll probably allow
That's what I want to do.
This game, man. Honestly, he should, at least in my estimation. But you calling out Trent Scott? You know who I'm calling out? Brandon Coleman, because he was getting beat like a drum last week.
Yeah,
and I was like, you can't block anybody over there.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody.
I mean, that's Judon though. Judon was out there. You know,
Judon hasn't been doing that all year. He hasn't been doing that all year.
Man.
I don't care. I don't care.
You know, playing
He
in front
hasn't
of his
been
son.
doing that all year.
You know what I'm saying? I give him a little credit, man. Judon out there with the red sleeves, like he did give Coleman some work, but like I say, we had 83 offensive snaps last week. What's a bad number snap count from Coleman? Like, what he had 5 bad snaps, 3 bad snaps? That's not bad. We had 83 offensive plays last week.
I hear
we should have not
those
been in
bad
overtime.
Snaps were bad. Like those bad snaps were bad. You know who it reminded me of? Almost Charles Leno.
I knew you was about to say that. No,
I can't agree with that.
Leno,
I can't agree with that.
Charles Leno was solid, but when he would mess up, it would be horrible.
But you know what? I'm glad you brought Leno's name up because honestly, it hasn't been a whole lot of like Leno moments this season. Ironically, we gotta.
You know why? Because Jaden Daniels skedaddles out of there. That's why
he skedaddles.
Yeah, I'm with Teddy right there, man. I'm with Teddy, man. They let the running game dominate without Jaden. Like B-Rob, McNichols, C-Rod, get it going, get in between them tackles, man. I totally agree, Teddy, man. But this should be simple, man. Them dudes in Dallas, they don't want no work, man. They don't want no work. You know, they already got their wives, you know, say, you know what time we leave Monday morning? Yeah, Cancun on 3 type stuff. What time I gotta be at the airport? They already in that mode, bro. You know what I mean? Like, so, man, go out here. Don't make it hard, bro. Just
make sure them kids bags back right.
So yeah, man. But yeah, man, this shouldn't be hard, man. We should get our 12th win for the first time since 1991. Where were you at in 91, South?
I was in Arlington, Virginia, as a 2-year-old.
Where was you, Terrell?
Watching my family celebrate with a whole bunch of these logos, not knowing what was going on, but I was like, I like this.
I was a 9-year-old, almost 10, celebrating, bro. Celebrating. Biggest party I've ever seen in my mom's house, man. Like, biggest Super Bowl party ever, man. I still remember that joint like it's like yesterday, man. Yep. So, hey, man, it's been a long time coming, man. So let's go get that 12th win for the first time since 91. We already got the 11th, and let's go ahead and make a magical run for the first time since 91, man. It starts this week. You know what I mean? Wrap it up, prepare for next week, and, man, we're going to be solid, bro. We're going to be solid, man. Let's move to these over and unders, man. We're going to do
These are hard. It's going to be
we're going to do over. I'm gonna change the numbers a little bit. I think Deuce was a little, you know what I mean? He was a little too high on me. What you mean 286? I'm gonna start with Dallas. We're gonna go. Will Dallas have over or under? And I'm gonna do the same for us. 245 passing. Over or under for Dallas?
Under.
Under Dallas. Yeah.
Under. We all in agreement. What about for the Commanders? Over or under 245? Jaden needs like 300 something total yards to
391.
break the Cam. 391 to
It's
break Cam
391?
Newton's record.
Yeah.
Yes.
391
Okay.
total yards he needs. I can see him being
245,
over
over,
245 passing though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go over. We're going as a team though, right?
Yeah, it's a team. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll go over.
Yeah, so you're gonna say
Mariota
Mariota
gonna come in and start
like,
balling too.
Mariota gonna get a good old quarter of, you know what I mean? But I appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go over I'm gonna go over on the 245, man. Let's go rushing. This is about right. Cowboys over, under 130 yards as a team rushing.
Over.
I'm going under. What about you, South? I think we dog walk these dudes. Wait till my score prediction. What about you, South?
You said 130?
Yeah, 130.
For the whole game?
Yeah,
I'll quarterback and everything.
That's Rico Dowdle, no Ezekiel Elliott. He got cut, didn't get claimed.
Zeke doesn't matter.
That gotta be studied, bro. That fall off the study.
With Zeke, with Zeke, it would have been 110. It would have been 110 with Zeke. I'll say under 130.
Under the 130.
Yeah.
I'm changing my mind too. I think I'm gonna go back under. Yeah, I'm gonna go
under, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Manders? Over under 130.
Needs to be over.
I'm gonna say under.
I got over. I think C-Rod and McNichols come in and start running the ball.
It's hard. It's hard knowing I got 5, bro.
Yeah.
If I just said running backs, I go under. But knowing I got 5, knowing what he want to do, I'm gonna smash the over on the rushing, man.
Well, I just think if we pull out pull up early, second half, like it's gonna be a slow, let's get this game over with type feel. Mariota gonna be handing it off, quick pass here and there. But like I don't know, I just yeah.
I'm gonna go over with me, man. Even with Jaden Legs, I think my running backs this week touch 120. My running backs won't touch 120 this week. You know what I mean? So I think this is a 450 plus yards offense this week. I really do.
The question is going to be who are the running backs?
It ain't gonna be Eckler, I'll tell you that much. It's gonna be the other 3. It's gonna be B-Rob, C-Rod, and McNichols. McNichols on blitz pickups, man.
It's good,
man.
Yeah,
it's awesome in blitz pickups.
He's better than B-Rob.
He kind of remind me of Chris Thompson a little bit.
Hey. If we had a Chris Thompson in this, let me shut up. What about what about sacks? Let's go Dallas. Will they sack Jaden / Mariota over under 3 sacks?
Do any of them have incentives?
Micah not playing.
Is he not?
I don't think he's gonna play, bro. I don't see him playing.
If he's not playing, I'm going under.
Yeah, I'm going under. I'm going under
too. I really think we dominate this game, man. I really do. What about us? Do we sack?
We go over. You know why we go over? We have a bunch of guys. We got a bunch of guys with incentives in this game. Fowler has incentives.
He was throwing that Jay.
Fowler about to go crazy.
Slow.
Yeah, Fowler's got incentives.
We got Fowler incentives, Louvu incentives.
Armstrong has an incentive.
Well, he a captain. He a captain too. Back at home.
Going back home. Yeah. So yeah, I'm smashing the over for us. It don't matter if it's Trey Lance or Cooper Rush. I'm calling 7 sacks this game, man. 7 sacks. That's where I'm going. All right, let's move on to the turnovers. Do we get them to commit over or under 2 turnovers? I'm gonna push it.
I'm gonna push it. Yeah, I'm
Push.
I'm
pushing.
pushing. What
See,
about them to us? Do we have 2
Under.
turnovers?
Under.
Yes,
Under.
that's where I'm at. I don't think we have 1 this week. I don't think we have 1. I really think it's a clean game, man. This is the game. This is the game, man, that we all been waiting for. It's kind of a payback. Shouldn't have lost the first one, but we have the score predictions, man. I'm gonna say mine first, bro. I really am. I usually save mine for last. I'm saving mine first. I told y'all just in the last segment, this is the first time since '91 that we got more than 10 wins. We shooting for 12. First time since '91 that, hey, man, we really got a shot at this thing, right? So this is my score prediction. This will be the first time since 1991 that we hold the opponent to a goose egg. My score is 38-0. Mark my words.
Oh my
Them
God.
dudes won't score Sunday.
Dang.
38-0. Mark my words.
Dang.
First time since 1991, the Commanders will stomp a mud hole in these Cowgirls. 38-0. Talk to me, Sal.
I can't follow it up.
Follow
Trill,
that.
you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
I'm over here making compound butter, by the way. I'm cooking I'm roasting a chicken in a little bit, but
Okay.
you made me take a break for a moment. But bro, if we win 38-0, dog, you know that long, you know we about to have 4 of them things. That's all I'm gonna say. And we pull out a shutout this season, bro. It's too many parallels.
Yep.
That 4th one coming home. But I think it's gonna be a slow and methodical game. I think we're gonna jump up early. But I'm at like 24-7.
Okay. 24-7. Talk to me, South. You can follow that up.
Yeah, 30-10.
30-10.
30-10.
30-10.
Okay. 38-0, 24-7, 30-10, man. Hey, man, it's been a heck of a show, man.
As
We
always.
are a playoff team. Next week's show, we'll be having a playoff edition.
Oh yeah,
Fandom has
the
no
last regular
intelligence.
season.
This the last
FOI.
regular season, Joe, man.
Yeah.
This the last regular season, man. Any last words, South, you want to say before we get up out of here?
Again, more life, more health, more energy, more opportunity to everybody, man. 2025, make it a good one.
Yep.
Go ahead, Trey. What you got for me?
Man, just happy New Year, man, and you know, just wishing and hoping prosperity and peace for everybody, man. And you know, of course, if you're not a Redskins fan, Commanders fan, hell with you. Don't care what you do. But hell, raise hell, baby. Let's keep it going.
Hey, man, and you know how I'm going to leave it, man. Happy New Year. You know what I mean? All that other good stuff. But leave y'all with the famous quote that I love to live by every day. Hey, man, don't look back. You're not going that way. I'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a good one.